Seminole isn't actually divided. It's those that are hanging out in the larger scope of things that are making it seem like we're this divided.
Being the focus of a widespread measles crisis has made life difficult for folks living in small-town Seminole. It's good to see you again. I'm Brian Mudd.
And I'm Lauren Motter. At last check, 191 of the South Plains measles cases are in Gaines County, and officials confirmed 2 deaths related to the virus. KMAC's Juliana Washburn spent the day in Seminole to get a personal perspective on the outbreak away from those raw numbers.
Brian and Lauren, throughout the measles outbreak, a lot of attention has been on Seminole's Mennonite community and the hesitancy to get vaccinated. But a pastor in Seminole tells me that's not exactly the case, and the conversation surrounding their community needs to change. Jake Fair is the senior pastor of Mennonite Evangelical Church, and he's been talking to a lot of folks like me lately, from as far away as Washington, D.C. and New York.
One of the first questions that we began to receive was, is the German Mennonite community reluctant to vaccinate? Is this a sort of a theological, a religious issue for y'all?
Pastor Jake doing his best to answer for them.
I think you can look across the scope of the German Mennonite people, and there is a greater reluctance there, but it doesn't alone stem from their religious background as much as it does in their own health studies.
He says the decision to vaccinate or not is up to the person. That isn't something the church will weigh in on.
We as churches haven't been getting in the way of people's personal opinions of as relates to their health.
But he does wish everyone could agree on one thing.
Let's unite for the common goal of getting our children healthy. Let's respect one another. We're very quick to lose the focus of getting the community healthy, but we're focusing on, the issue that's sort of secondary, and that is it's spotlighted a specific group of people.
Pastor Jake says Seminole is banding together, and he wants others to see that too.
Seminole isn't actually divided. It's those that are hanging out in the larger scope of things that are making it seem like we're this divided, and that often just breeds that and grows that. As a community, again, at large, I think we've taken really good protocols in making sure that we weren't just being negligent and spreading this on purpose.
Pastor Jake says there have been measles cases in his congregation, but he says anyone who has been sick has quarantined themselves. Some schools even extending their spring break recently to encourage any kids who are sick to stay home.